So these are the cars designed by Ryu Asada, one of my favorite designers from Hot Wheels. But before we proceed, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And first up here, this is the 2014 Corvette Stingray. Up next, this is the Volvo 850 Estate. This is a new one which is still coming soon. Up next, you see this one in a lot of boxes. This is the Hot Wheels High. Up next, this is the 1968 Corvette Gas Monkey Garage. Up next here, this is the Chevy Love. Following this, we have the 1982 Nissan Skyline R30. Up next, we have here the Honda City Turbo 2. It has a lot of variations already. Up next, Honda CRX. And up next, this is the 1985 Honda CRX, also designed by Ryu Asada. Following that, we have the 1990 Acura NSX. And this one right here, this is the 1990 Honda Civic EF. Up next, pretty popular model Mazda MX-5 Miata. Up next here, 1995 Porsche Carrera. Following that, we have the 2015 Jaguar F-Type Project 7. Up next, with the same deco, we have here 2015 Mazda MX-5 Miata again, 2015 Mercedes AMG GT. We have here, this is a new one, 2016 Bugatti Chiron, of course, quite popular casting. And this is the 2016 Cadillac ATS VR. Up next, we have here the 2015 Ford GT Race. Following that, we have here the 2016 Honda Civic Type R, another popular casting. Up next, we have here the 2017 Acura NSX. Always looking good. Up next, it has the Super Treasure Hunt and the regular variant, the Audi RS6 Avant. Up next, we have the 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor, another very popular casting. Up next, 2017 Nissan GT-R R35. Following that, we have the custom 2018 Ford Mustang GT. And we have here the Honda Civic Type R, another really popular casting. And this is the Mercedes-Benz A-Class, a new one, also designed by Rio Asada. So next up here, we have the Aston Martin Vulcan, a new one for this year. Up next, we have here the Backdrafter. Following that up, we have here the Baja Hauler. Next up, we have here a Baja truck. And this is the Bentley Continental Super Sport, really looking good. Following that up, we have here the Blitz Speeder, this one in gold. And up next, we have here another fantasy casting, the Bogzilla. We have here Bucket O Speed from the Toy Story series. And next up, a lot of kids' favorite, Buns of Steel. Following that up, we have here a car naval steamer. So with a car and the transporter right there. And this is a new one, also Chrysler Pacifica. Up next, we have here the custom 2001 Acura Integra GSR. And following that up, we have here the Cyber Speeder, another fantasy casting. Up next, the tiny Fiat 500. Next up here, we have the Formula Street, another fantasy casting. Up next, Gazella R. So the next car here, this is the Geronimo. Following that up, we have another fantasy casting, the GT Hunter. And up next, the Hollinator, another hauler from Hot Wheels. Up next here, another fantasy casting, the Head Starter. The next car, another fantasy casting, the Heavy Hitcher. Up next, another fantasy casting, the High-Tech Missile. And the next car, a lot of collectors' favorite, the Honda S2000. Following that up, we have here the new one, the new Jaguar XE-SV Project 8. Up next, the Lamborghini Countach Pace Car. And the next car here, the Lotus Esprit S1. Following that up, we have here another car, the Mastretta MX car. Next up, a lot of collectors' favorite, the McLaren Senna. Up next, a fantasy car, the MR11. Up next, a lot of customizers' favorite, the Nissan Skyline GTR R33. And next up, the Nitro Tailgater. Following that up, we have here the Pedal Driver. So the next car, we have here the Pixel Shaker, a new one. Up next, we have here the Porsche 934 Turbo RSR. This one has a lot of variants already. And next up here, Porsche 934.5. This is the Super Treasure Hunt. And next up here, this is the Renan Rig. Up next, in gold, the fantasy casting Rig Storm. Following that up, we have here the Rising Heat. Next up, we have here the Roller Toaster. This one has a lot of variants too. Next up here, we have the Ryuka LX. And next up, Scion FRS. And next up here, the Skydome. So you can see his fantasy cars look really fast on the tracks. Next up, Speed Dozer. Next up here, another fast one here, the Speed Slayer. Up next, Speedbox. The next car here, we have the SRT Viper GTS R. And up next, Street Wiener. Next car we have here the Super Blitzen, another fast one. And here is a new car here, the Tesla Model S, part of the Hot Wheels Green Speed series. Next up, Tesla Model X. The next car, a fantasy car, Torque Twister. Again, looking really fast. Next up here, the 67 Chevy C10. Next up, we have here the 1996 Porsche Carrera. And last here, this is the custom 2015 Ford Mustang. So those are the cars designed by famous Hot Wheels project designer Ryu Asada. I hope you found this video informative, and I hope you enjoyed this one too. And if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye bye guys, see you soon, peace out, and enjoy the rest of the day.